Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is your English teacher, Alex. I hope everyone is doing well. Today is May 7th of 2020. May 7th of 2020. Right now, we're on page 104 in your student book. As you can see, Unit 8, Lesson E, Writing. So this is part 1 of today's video, and what we're going to do today is practice writing about your skills. So in order to do that, we learn how to use the word can and why we use it. So we use the word can to uh, with a verb, another verb, to show that we have the ability to do something. And using that, we're able to talk about our skills. So let's begin with lesson E. So here, exercise 1. Before you write, check what you can do. Before we check, let me read this. It says, talk with a partner. What about number 1? Can you drive? Yes, I can. What about you? I can drive too. I just got my driver's license last month. So this exercise you need to do with a partner. Um, so here in the first column we have for column for skills. So skills such as driving, cooking, using a computer, fixing a car, reading to children, paying bills, shopping, and finally reading a schedule. Uh, and then we need to talk with a partner about it. So here, instead of can you drive, I could say can you cook? And if you can cook, you say yes I can. What about you? And then the other person could say no I can't. I don't know how to cook. You know, it's a yes or no question pretty much. But since we don't have, I don't have a partner and you don't have a partner, what I want you to do is maybe come up with a list of your own skills other than this. So don't use the skills here, but just come up with your own. What are things that you can do that other people can't do? So, for example, if you uh, are a doctor, you can treat patients. I'm not a doctor, so that's a skill that you only have. Only you have. Okay? So I want you to uh, uh, list some skills that only you are able to do or you're capable of. Okay? I just want you to write on a separate sheet of paper. You can pause the video to do that, or you can do that later. Okay? So let's do exercise 1B. Read, answer the questions. Um, so just looking at this, this is an email. Email. Let's try to read this email. Here, my name is Carla. I'm a homemaker. I work at home. I have many skills. I can do housework. I can drive a car. And I can fix a car too. I can speak 2 languages. I can cook tasty meals for my family. I can help my children with their homework. And I can use a computer. Okay. Um, so this is an email, and this email is from Carla. Here it says my name is Carla. The subject is, I believe, here she uses the word. She says I have many skills. So trying to, and then here it says I can do housework, I can drive a car. So she is listing her special skills. And so the subject of this mail is about uh, Carla's skills as a homemaker. She's a homemaker. I work at home. I have many skills. And I'm not sure who she is writing this email to, but maybe she is talking about her abilities like this because she's trying to get a different job. Or I'm not sure. It doesn't say in this email. But let's try to answer the questions based on this email. Here, number one. What are Carla's skills? Oh, okay. So what are Carla's skills? We can list the Carla's skills by looking at the word can. So remember, I said we use the word can with a verb in order to show some ability that we can do. So here it says I can do housework. So I'm gonna type it here. Let's do this to make it easier. So here, what are Carla's skills? Carla, I'm going to list it. Carla can do housework, drive a car, fix a car, speak two languages, cook tasty meals, help children, oops, with homework, and use a computer. Here, so I listed all the things, all of her skills. So Carla can do housework, drive a car, fix a car, speak two languages, cook tasty meals. Oh, oops, it's tasty. Sorry, tasty meals, help with children with homework. Oh, help children with homework. Sorry, help children with homework and use a computer. Uh, Here, important things to recognize is that here we use commas to list things that are more than two items, right? So here we have, well, not item, but or it could be a list of things. So housework, car, drive, fix. We're just listing actions or skills, and we have more than two, so we can use commas. And for the final one, we have to use comma before and. So comma and use a computer. So I hope you remember that. And it says number two, what can Carla do that you can do too? For this one, the answers can be various because there are things that you might not be able to do. So let's see. For me, it says what can Carla do that you can do too? Here it's talking about me, so I say I can also. Oh no. I can do housework, drive a car, speak two languages, cook tasty meals, cook, or I can say cook, and use computer. I cannot. So I'm gonna also list some things that I can't do because uh, I want to be more specific. So I cannot fix a car and help children with homework. So the reason I cannot fix a car and help children with homework is very simple. I'm just not good at fixing a car, and I don't have any children, so I mean, if I had children, I can help them with homework, but I don't have them. So it's not a skill that I would say I do. So, but the skills that I could do, the same as Carla, is housework, drive a car, speak two languages, uh, cook, and use a computer. And your answer and my answer is going to be completely different, and that's fine. Okay? Okay. Oops. Not what I want. Okay, now we're going to go to page 105. So exercise 2. Here, we're going to write. So write. Write about your occupation. Complete the sentences. I am a blank. I work at blank. So everyone knows that I'm an English teacher, right? So that's what I'm gonna write or type here. So no, here I am an English teacher. I work at I work at a place called Center for Pan Asian Community Service. The shortened version it will be CPACS, CPACS. But I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna type here to show you. So I work at Center for Pan Asian Community Services. So this is where I work at. And then so I'm an English teacher. I work at Center for Pan Asian Community Services. So for exercise 2B, write. What are your skills? Make a list. Okay. So same thing here. In page 104, there was a list of skills here. Drive, cook, use a computer, fix a car. But I'm going to write skills that are related to my occupation. So what would I say? So one skill is I can speak two languages. So speaking two languages. Another way of saying this is being, I'm gonna being bilingual. So here bilingual, lingual. Sorry. Okay. Bilingual means speaking two languages. They have the same meaning. Okay. It's another way of just saying it. So speaking two languages. What's another skill that I have as a teacher? Uh, help students improve on their English skills. Right? So this is my skill as an English teacher. So here, I'm an English teacher. I work at Center for Pan Asian Community Services, and this is my skills related to being a teacher. Speaking two languages is very helpful as a teacher because I can communicate with students. So another language I can speak is Korean, so I can help students, uh, Korean students who aren't very good at using English. So that's very helpful. And it's a helpful skills as a teacher, as an English teacher. And then the second skill is just helping students. Doesn't matter if they're Chinese or Mexican, Russian, doesn't matter what kind of students. I can help them improve on their English skills. So now, just using this information, I'm gonna try to write a paragraph about my skills. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. My name is Alex Kim. I am an English teacher. I work. Instead of at, I'm gonna use for. I work for Center for Pan Asian Community Services. And then here I'm going to list the skills. And then since this is a paragraph, I need to have an indent. So indent is a space. At I. And then since I'm listing, I'm showing my abilities, I need to use the word can. So I can speak 2 languages. I can help students improve their English skills. So I just wrote a very simple paragraph about myself and about my skills. So I first introduce myself. My name is Alex Kim, and I talk about my occupation. I'm an English teacher, and I work for Center for Pan Asian Community Services. And then here in the last paragraph, I list my last section of the paragraph. I list the skills I have as a teacher or related to being a teacher. I can speak 2 languages. I can help students improve on their English skills. So, uh, so this is about my occupation, and I think it would be a good exercise if you could do write it about something about yourself. So write your occupation and your skills related to that occupation, and try to make a paragraph out of it. And uh, this one we don't need to do this. Yeah. Yeah. So um, yeah, here we just learned about right. We just practice writing about your skills, and what we're gonna do is in part 3, I'm just gonna go over some exercises related to the writing part. Um, so that's it for part 1. Uh, thanks for joining, and see you in part 2.